So we want to solve for x in this unusual equation, 4 to the power of x minus 10 times 4 to the power of negative x, all that equal 3. I think the key to make this equation see it easier is for you to remember that this is the same as 4 to the power of x minus 10 over 4 to the power of x equal 3. Excuse me. The reason I say that is if you rewrite this equation in this way, then it is not that hard to see that you can multiply both sides of this equation by 4 to the power of x, which is least common denominator. That way you will not have negative exponent. Well, let's do that. 4x times 4x is 4 to the power of 2x minus. Now, when I multiply this, when I distribute it, the 4 to the x cancels out. I'm left simply with 10 equal 3 times 4 to the power of x. Okay. And now that I'm trying to solve this, I can go ahead and put everything on left-hand side, rearrange this to 4 to the power of 2x minus 3 times 4 to the power of x minus 10 equal 0. Now, I'm going to go to the next page, and I'm going to use some sort of substitution. Here's what I mean. So let me start by just writing that we left off at 4 to the power of 2x minus 3 times 4 to the power of x minus 10 equal 0. I think it would be easier for you to see if I let some u or some other alphabet equal 4 to the power of x. Now, if I score both sides of this new equation, I get u squared equals 4x times 4x is 4 to the power of 2x. Remember, we are adding the exponents. It's not 4 to the power of x squared, it's 4 to the power of 2x. Because remember, if you say, let's say x squared times x cubed, that's x to the power of 5th. Why? Because you added these exponents. Similarly, when you say 4x times 4x, this is you keep the base and then you're adding the exponent, so you have 4 to the power of 2x. That is very important to remember. Okay, so notice that now that I have my new variable, I can rewrite this as u squared minus 3 times u minus 10 equals 0. And that is super easy now. Let's factor it to u, how about minus 5 and u plus 2. So using zero product property, u minus 5 equals 0 and u plus 2 equals 0. So u equal 5 and u equal negative 2. Well, let's remember what the value of u was 4 to the power of x. So I have 4 to the power of x equals 5 and 4 to the power of x equal negative 2. Well, this one doesn't produce any real solution. There's nothing you can do to x such that 4 to the power of x be negative 2. So this one, I'm going to toss this one and say this one has no real solution. But how about 4 to the power of x equal 5? Does that have a solution? Let me go to the next page and go say that 4 to the power of x equal 5. So here I have several choices. For one thing, I can take log base 4 of both sides and say log base 4 of left-hand side equals log base 4 of right-hand side. And so we know that using laws of logarithm, this cancels out. This x is going to be used as a coefficient. So I know x equals log base 4 of 5. But if you wanted to have some decimal and your calculator doesn't do log base 4, what could you do? Let's go to the next page. Suppose I need to know some decimal value for this. When you say log base, well, let me just go to again to 4 to the x equals 5. I can say natural log of left-hand side should equal natural log of right-hand side. So notice that now I can bring the exponent down as a coefficient. So x times natural log of 4, and I don't know any calculator that doesn't have natural log button, equals natural log of 5. And so x equals natural log of 5 divided by natural log of 4. And that's where I have my calculator. So natural log ln of 5 divided by ln of 4. That gives me 1.160964047, and on. You could similarly use log base 10. Let's do it in blue color. So when you had 4 to the power of x equals 5, you could take common log or log base 10. So log base 10 of 4 to the power of x equals log base 10 or common log of 5. So notice that now I can move the x down as coefficient. So x times common log of 4 equal common log of 5. And so x equals common log of 5 divided by common log or log base 10 of 4. And let me just see if I can locate that button right here in this calculator. Log base 10 of 5, close parenthesis, divided by log base 10 of 4, and exact same answer. So 1.160964047. Okay. Let me know if you have any question. I know this particular one was a little bit tricky, but that's the nature of the beast. It's the nature of math that some of the problems are going to be more tricky than other problems. Let me know if you have any questions, and thank you.